But apparently he fell in with some loose women who would attach themselves like leeches to him up, cause he would only spend his money on crack. And I believe there was a day where someone actually pushed him down some stairs without shoes, without a shirt, and left him to die during winter. And his mother, who was always good to me, says she still has visits from him. But I know his sisters and his brother miss him. I miss him too, but in different ways. But how can you get back, which is no longer here, knowing that he was murdered and the killer is still on the loose? I hope, but he is now in a better place, and at the end of the day, maybe he earned God's grace. Playing Dungeons and Dragons online, Stormrage fighting the dragon alongside some fellas in New Zealand who lived right near where they were filming the beginning scenes of Lords of the Ring. I didn't see the signs, and back then, even though I know he had schizophrenia, he had good days, and bad days of the bad days were the ones when he was off his meds. He was another one who thought that sniffing his pills in his brain was the best thing to do. How was I to know that it was a stepping stone for him to his early grave? I remember a day he told me he was going through and walking in the Seminary Woods, which is a patch of land behind a nunnery out in St. Francis, where there's a very beautiful cemetery. But as I was saying, he was walking there one day when suddenly he looked up and there was a white light, and he claims he saw Jesus Christ standing there, and he said it was a sign. So I know that he believed in God tremendously at one time. Always good to me, said she still has visits from him. But I know his sisters and his brother miss him. I miss him too, but in different ways. But how can you get back, which is no longer here, knowing that he was murdered and the killer is still on the loose? I hope that he is now in a better place. At the end of the day, maybe here in God's grace, I hope that he is now always good to me. Said she still has visits from him, but I know his sisters and his brother miss him.